big London derby coming up on Saturday. And honestly, if we can't beat this lot, not only Thomas Frank should walk that night. Should honestly walk that night. I'm not even a Frank out fan, to be honest. But if we can't beat this absolute pile of fodder, then I think he deserves to lose his job, because West Ham have been absolutely awful this season, on the back of a new manager as well. And if anything, they've probably got even worse. We played them earlier on in the season. I think it was around September time. Beat them 3-0 with ease as well. I remember doing a video after that to react to it. And there were so many West Ham fans in the comments saying, you lot rule the same, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, I was just speaking the real, because I don't think I've seen West Ham play that bad against us in my entire life. And for some reason, the West Ham fans were fuming about it, but I don't believe I told any lies, because they went and then sacked Graham Potter thinking they were going to get better, and they've got worse. Still in the relegation zone, struggling to score goals, play some horrendous football as well. Of course, all of us Spurs fans know all about the Nuno football, and Nuno, we're going to make you proud. But I guess if he gets West Ham relegated, then he will make us proud. But in terms of the game as well, it looks like obviously their best player is Jarrod Bowen. He can't do it all by himself. Lucas Paqueta, you would put him up there as well, but his head's all over the place. It looks like he wants to go to Flamengo at the minute. Obviously, it'll be better for us if he doesn't play, but I'm not sure how that situation is going to play out. Spurs have, of course, got quite a few injuries as well, but I still believe we should have enough to beat West Ham. Obviously, touching wood, it'll be typical that we'll go and get battered by them and all their fans will be all over the comments. But I think if their fans are even real with you at the minute as well, they'll probably not expect to go and get something. But obviously, in times gone past, we always joke and say this is West Ham's cup final. So in finals, obviously, form goes out the window, and they could put on a performance. But we're going to need to get a much-needed win at home, because we've been starved of those. This game and the next Premier League game against Burnley are games that we should look for as must-win. Two teams in a relegation zone. And beating West Ham convincingly could go a long way to start turning the fans back onto Thomas Frank's side, because if we go and put in a convincing performance, which is clearly possible against this West Ham team, then anything can happen. From then, the fans will then be happy, of course, if we put in a good attacking style of play. I'm expecting to see Conor Gallagher maybe coming from the start. I'm not sure what Thomas Frank's thinking, but we don't have many other options. Either that or João Paulinho, Archie Gray and Xavi Simons. I think that's the only other options we've got. I guess Yves Basuma's back from the AFCON. Whether we're going to see him again in a Tottenham shirt, I do not know. But yeah, I don't want to put my neck on the line, but I'm going to say it. I'm expecting a Spurs win, to be honest, because, as I said, West Ham absolutely awful this season. Don't think the manager's done anything better for them. They're in a toxic state as well. Us two clubs are performing way below what both of the fans expect. Of course, obviously, we're doing a little bit better off the back of silverware last season as well, but West Ham, honestly, to be, I don't know if they're 17th or 18th, but to be that low in the Premier League for a team like that, for some of the players they have, is absolutely abysmal. And as much as I laugh and joke and I love to say, I'd love to see West Ham get relegated, West Ham are too good to go down. But then again, we said the same thing about Leicester, what was that, last season, and they went down as well. So the Premier League is so unforgiving, and it just shows, even to the hierarchy of our board, what happens with lackluster recruitment, bringing in the wrong players, spending big money in the wrong ways, what it can just do to you. It can just set you back so quickly in the Premier League. And if West Ham go down, I think it's all on the board, of course, because, as I said, they got a few decent players, but the fact that a club like West Ham in a stadium that big, of course, yes, we know it's nothing like Upton Park was, but still 60+ thousand seater, they're too big to be going down. But of course, the Premier League does not hold sentiment for any team, and I'm expecting Spurs to go out and get the victory. You guys let me know what you think in the comments as well. Really, if you're a West Ham fan watching this and you got to this stage, what do you guys think as well? Because I haven't seen any improvement since Nuno came in. I think he won maybe his first 2 games. I believe one was against Burnley, so once again, that's a game you're meant to be winning. Was the other one against Forest? I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comments. But even the win against Forest, to be honest, man, it wasn't. Obviously, if it was Nuno there, then he's gonna have the proper. I don't think it was actually Nuno there, to be honest. So just scratch that anyway. But yeah, I know his first game was against Burnley. There was a bit of an upturn, but nothing really. And if anything, you guys just look worse, if not the same as you were under Graham Potter. In terms of Spurs fans, what are you guys thinking about this game? Are you confident? Is this a must-win? Are you Tom? Well, obviously, a lot of Spurs fans frank out, but if he loses this game, is it just done anyway? Let me know in the comments. Maybe do a watch along at the weekend as well. We'll see if we can get that all set up. Of course, if not, we'll be here to react to it anyway. So smash like, subscribe, of course, if you like Spurs, if you like football. We'll be back, of course. Peace and love. Come on, you Spurs.